The global chip shortage has been top of the headlines for a better part of a year and will continue to be going forward. All right, I'm going to spoil it. It's AMD we're talking about in this video, guys. Is it time to buy yet? Here's what we're going to discuss. The financials, first off, because they might be better than you think. Yeah, they made a recent acquisition or are still trying to. And we'll have a look at the technicals, too, on AMD. Let's kick things off with a look at those financials from this latest quarter because they were better than expected, guys, right across the board. If we could grab my screen there, Lucas, we'll highlight, thanks to our friends at Seeking Alpha for this great little graphic. They've highlighted the year-over-year results here as of Q2, up 65% on net revenue, operating income 163% to the upside. I want to jump down to operating income outside of enterprise, embedded, and semiconductors, and that was 1,106% to the upside. So huge numbers in AMD's latest quarter. What else have they done this year, Neil, that might be a catalyst to purchase this stock?
Well, in the semiconductor industry, there has been this theme of consolidation. NVIDIA and ARM, which would be a fantastic transaction, as everyone knows for NVIDIA. Hey, man, that's something which is under regulatory scrutiny. Right. Then you had Intel, which AMD has been whooping their butt behind, rumored to go after global foundries. Well, that wasn't even a thing at all. But the $35 billion Xilinx deal is a game changer for AMD. There are analysts that have said that by 2024 you could double or more. Even more than double EPS based on that deal alone. But a couple of things to think about here. There are some antitrust concerns, obviously, and they're specifically related to China. They have had to appease them to get that deal to go through, so there is some risk, and you want to be in before the deal goes through because it's going through the roof. The other thing that you want to consider is, while there was all this pressure, considering the deal might not go through, the spread opened up between Xilinx and AMD, and there was an arbitrage play. The old short Xilinx, and then so short AMD and go long Xilinx play was just crazy. And you actually had that unwind and see a big move up in AMD and a breakout through 100, getting it up to 120. Now, interesting to me, it's holding that 100 level now, and I think that's about the only thing I want to say technically. Everybody knows in this space that them getting this deal done is fantastic. Will NVIDIA get its ARM deal done? Who knows? But you want to make sure you've got AMD before they close this one because it's going to be a banger for advanced micro devices.
I'll talk about technicals in a minute, but just here's some more points right now. Not about Xilinx, but just about how they're growing. First of all, they took away. Let me get to the Intel news after. But look, last October, right? So here we go. They introduced the Ryzen 5000. And I've just highlighted some words here, so maybe you can zoom in on this. There we go, perfect. Fastest gaming CPUs in the world. Fastest gaming CPUs. Mobile processors, the most powerful PC processors ever built, okay, for ultra thin and gaming notebooks. You know what that's doing, right? However, stock fell 2% that day, okay. Then third generation processors, cloud, this is the important thing to me, cloud data centers right here in the middle. That's what we're talking about. The reason why that's important is because AMD, they took away business from Intel on the CPU server side, right? So that's going to be cloud CPU server side, better processors, faster, more reliable. They went from 5.5% of that business up to 9.5% of that business. So that's a monster one for them. And not only that, they also have a buyback worth $4 billion. $4 billion is not that much, but we'll take it. A company's buying the shares back. Hey, do the work for us, AMD. And then look at this. Here we go. This is the chart. Let's talk about some technicals. Here's that report that Brendan was talking about. You get it coming out and then bang, just right to the upside. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 days of nothing but love. We take out past highs, $95, $96, rip it through 100, and then you top out here at 124. But now you're down like 16, 17% from those highs. Makes sense. We're in a little bit of a market sell-off. We are also above the 50-period moving average. And Neil mentioned that 100 number. And man, do we love when stocks are near even dollars. It tested 100 there, said no thank you, ripped back to 116. Same thing here, tested 100 right now, and then just in the last week went right back to 107. That's 7%. So you know what? Look, once they get some of this, and their chips made by Taiwan Semi, so like you mentioned, chip shortages, once that's all over and they can start to produce like crazy, I believe AMD rips right back to highs. So that's 16 or 17%, and then we're not even done yet. So I'm looking at AMD, as you all should be as well.
I would say the answer then to the question, guys, is it time to buy this chip maker, would be a resounding yes. That is AMD, guys. Here's Miss V.
Hey guys, thank you for sharing this great information. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.